Oh shit, I hit go live. Ah! I was trying to read some Trackmania stuff. No worries. I'm just always curious if I get a mention or whatever. Always got to check. Always got to check. Okay. Distraction's done. Yeah. Ish. Yeah. 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 Okay. Sweet. Offline grounds. No, we are not offline grounds. This is Streamland. Oh, that would have been a good name for it rather than Earth. But Earth is. The offline grounds is a mess, man. It's not even something I use for testing, it's just something I just fucking have abused. It's probably roughly the same amount of cycles this has been through, but half the amount has been done. I got a much hotter start, so it took me even longer to get that under control. Oh yeah, it's on hard drive now rather than SSD. I think that might be my next upgrade, is to get a couple of terabyte SSD to install games on. I'll keep the hard drive obviously because it's useful, but yeah. Right, so what was the issues here? Oxygen pressure for sure. But we are kind of managing that because we're sucking out less oxygen now. Let everything reinitialize. Yeah, we're sucking out less oxygen from the atmosphere now. Oh god, it is laggy though. Ugh. It'd take a solid minute for this to get moving. Oof. Okay. So power is an issue. This room needs to be finished. Yeah, I got in. I was doing this last. This needs managing as well, but I can't let it get much higher. So we're actually gonna. I need the steel though. I need the oil to refine it. You still haven't planted anything. Maybe the reload though will allow it. Maybe it was an issue in the game itself. Who knows? Right, but for now, let's at least get one of these moved off. So what we'll do is we'll rewire this one into this one. And a little bit of that. And a little bit of automation wire coming from here into here. It's still a mess, but trust me, this will start looking better as I clean up. This will shut off when it reaches this level, which is all cool. This is getting sucked up still. They're digging down to there, which is not necessary instantly, but it's a good idea. This could have more oxyferns in it, so show me what is there. I'm going to turn down the priority of this. This has been made out of white gold. Yeah, sweet. Not that it really matters, we do have enough to do everything. Liquid is pumping around this occasionally, which is fine. 51 degrees, that's pretty hot, but again, this doesn't matter as long as it's below 100 odd degrees, which you should never go above. There's an oxyfern. Knew it. The more of those we get, the better off we are too. But we are, with this next oxyfern, this is going to be running near full time. Temps are being managed. In here, do we have a comfortable, like, below 30? 32, not quite. This has been drained out, which means I can add more polluted water to it, or I would if there was any to add, which there isn't really. We could add this into the system. Yeah, we'll add that in next. We don't need to worry about this. It can be disabled so it doesn't take power. At least I think by disabling it, it will stop taking power. The last of this can be mopped up. That puts a little bit less polluted oxygen in the air. That's all good. These two are doing a fabulous job cleaning this up. Floral scent's still winning though, and that's what matters most. Temperature in base in general is very chilly there. Nice and cool through the rest of the base. We must have had a big dump off of liquid into the tank, which is still ongoing, so yeah, this will cool down a bit as well. What sort of temperature is it coming out? 25. Air temperature in here is 26. You still haven't planted fucking anything. Useless git. We are getting into this. Even though it's just one oxyfern, it really matters for the way I'm playing. The mouse just decided to cock out there. I don't want to play with you no more. Fuck you, mouse. Do as you're told. Excuse me. Excuse moi indeed. That could also be sucked out. This could also be dealt with. These are all little jobs. I mean, I could start sealing off this side of the basin. And is this temperature actually? I don't think it's decreasing overall. If the temperature ever drops to a low amount, we'll manage it. And they're producing some oil, which is fine. I know they produce a lot more if they're wrangled, but I would rather have about 16 dupes to start doing stuff like that. We've already got enough already on the wrangling issue. And yeah, we're almost into this biome. Again, we've got a healthy amount of natural gas in here, which we will siphon out. I'll clear this out. Actually, we'll put it onto order now. Right, we'll clear this out, and then build a little standing pad there, and we'll have the ventilation system here, which will deal with all of this. Because we'll suck out the clean oxygen, we'll send that up to the base, we'll send the polluted oxygen back down to this level. It'll all even out over time. This system is working as intended. This hasn't been finished yet, but no worries. Oxygen is kind of ceasing to be an issue. Yes, I'm sure. Yes. There's a lot of carbon dioxide, but again, that setup won't manage it anymore. We will have to refine our setup, although this does the job. To be fair, it's not much to worry about then, is it? When do you become active? 31.5 cycles. That will survive till then, I'm sure. There is another oxyfern. This is great news. Every oxyfern counts. Unfortunately, we didn't get any from here. So we have room for at least 2 more, so I'm going to build 1, 2, and I would rather do this with insulated, but at the same time the whole base is being cooled, so it doesn't matter that much. Again, not long from now we're going to have to start reducing the actual processes going on to speed up. Well, we've probably got until about 1,000, 1,500 cycles till it really becomes not a major issue, but an issue enough that we will start looking towards dealing with it. Yeah, we're still producing plenty of oil. We've got leaky oil fish. We do have that oil up there as well. This system is now online, so guess what? I would like this to be kind of fully built before we get the next 3 online, because that's what's causing a lot of this carbon build up here, which means I need more oxyferns to deal with carbon and yada yada yada. And now this system is working as intended. Gas is pumping in. Yeah, all good. Temperature in here, 112 degrees. This system still not online yet. Probably because this has a higher priority, but I'm cool with this being the highest priority right now. There is a little bit more. There might be another. We might get lucky. Oh, look at that. It still carries on. There could be more. I'm not going to worry too much about this water, so we will actually allow them to dig through here, into here, into here. Do you know what? Just leak the water out. Dig that up. I mean, a way to fix the base would be cap it completely so there's no leakages, but it's fine. As long as we're processing a lot of it, it's all cool. We're getting a big build up of carbon here, so I think it's time we're going to make a water leakage though. Let's try and drain it out piece by piece instead then. So yeah, this will help. And hydrogen will flow up to one of the many hydrogen pockets hanging around the base. I will deal with that at some point. There is a very hot steam vent there. There's more ice here for more weasels. Speaking of weasels, have you actually done your job? No, you have not. This is disappointing, Pip. You have failed me for the last time. They're picking stuff up. You're digging a little bit there. Which is a what, priority 5? Oh, this is all priority 5 too. Fair. But it's getting done. So we're in a good place. Don't know why I wanted this dug out anyway. Oh yeah, for the steam system to go in. Which is why we left the vent. Yeah. Which means I do actually want this working at some point pretty soon. We'll get this done first and then overheated. It's overheating in here. Understood. This is going to have to be steel. And I think we're going to build a copy of that out of gold amalgam rather than... yeah, deconstruct 11, build gold amalgam. This can all start being dismantled as well. Then I'll do the piping. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Alright, so we've got back down to the iron. This is obviously not a high priority, is it? No, it's a 5. Turn that to a 9. I don't think they'll be able to access down here until I build the rest of that ladder, but for now, just get building the ladder. This is almost online. It is automated, I do believe. Yeah, fantastic. Which then means I can... oh yeah, I need to build a steel tank for this, so put this on a higher priority. This is almost done, that's great news. Lots of little jobs to finish off. And then, yeah, we need a tank. I could make it out of gold amalgam. 125 degrees, it shouldn't get that hot in here. I don't think. This is... can we have this done now? Then I can cut some power lines and Move some stuff. Okay, so the next power line to bring offline, I suppose, is this one, which means we can then remove that, and then I can work on shifting the next system down. Okay, I didn't realise that would just automatically connect, so deconstruct 11. Tidy up this mess quite a bit. Gives us way more access. Oh. Woo! Bring everyone into the gaming fold, that's great stuff. Alright, hold on. Let me know if you're actually here or not, because I'll go and try the soundboard setup. Or try to get it to work anyway. Oil refinery built. Just keep the temperature nice and toasty. Don't know how I'm going to cool the oxygen. I suppose I could pump it through here or pump it alongside. Doesn't matter, the base will cool it down. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll worry about that pretty soon anyway. We have you. How dare you touch my oxyferns, you fucking pip. You got me for a bit. Okay, alright. Well, this can hold here then, and let's see if we can get this to work. Alright. So step one, get to the right screen. Okay, so obviously we have to go for, wait for it. We have to. I know you just wanna. That's not it. What's it called? Daddy, why did you eat my fries? That's it. That's it. Get the correct file. Okay, that sounds nice and clean. Right. So now I need to show folder. Right, so that's where that is. Okay, so first step is just to get that entire thing to play on command. Right, add. Okay, select that, hotkey, numpad 1, yeah, try that. Wow, if I press it too many times, it plays it many times. That's cool though. Right, okay, so the first step works. Right, now, to clip the song. Alright, so that's the next thing to do. I do have a program for this somewhere. If I could remember what the fuck it was called, that would help. Let's try it from this then. Right. Gotta find the right daddy now. No, that'll do, that one. So 8.8 8.8 to 9.5. Okay. 8.8 to 9.5. I'll try that. Not quite long enough. 9.7. Close. Let's try 9.9. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, let's try that. Add. Select. Numpad 1. Oh. Ah! What have I done? Remove that. Stop all. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is amazing. This was well worth the time I spent yesterday looking into this. Right, select that one. I want to try that next.
You're with us, Ron. What do you think? It's terrible. She has beautiful eyes and her hair smells like cinnamon. Loud noises.
Yeah, that one's not so good, but they work individually, which is the next tick box for what I was looking for. So right, let's add another sound clip. What do I want? Fuck, I don't know now. Right, one plays in both ears though, right? Yeah, that's so good. I really hope that comes out on the stream. Holy fuck, that is so good. It works in game too. That's amazing. Now every time I think, oh, I'll clip that, I'll use that, I can. Punish me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, what have I done? What have I done to myself? I love it. Right, these are not going to be still, I know, they're gold. So I've got to move some more. Holy fuck. My eyes are honestly watering because I'm trying not to laugh that hard. Daddy. Fucking A. One more time. And again. And a couple. Echo and everything, love it. That's so many pips. Right, look, you can have access to this again, right? You can just kill this pip. It's done. He's done. He's useless. He provides no benefit for this colony. Therefore, I want nothing to do with him. Oh. It's little things in life, man. They make me very happy, and that is one of them. Okay, alright, what the fuck was I doing? I don't even know what I was doing on this game anymore. That's made my day. Alright, pushes the temperature up, but it's instantly refrozen. That's awesome. I got the extra thingy-majiggies. Yeah, we're full again, so build 2 more. And 2 more. Right, this should be running near full time. Yeah, pretty much. And this is not running out of liquid anytime soon. Have we finally drained this? Not quite. Close there. Daddy. We're almost done here. This. Let's get a bunch of didn't I set this to a 1? I did, and it's still making steel. Amazing. Copy settings, paste. Right, let's do the next step on this then. And get closer and closer to sealing this bad boy up. Speaking of, I'm actually going to need to redo this. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 here, so we need to have room for 1, 2, 3, 4. Daddy. Oh, that's so good. I don't even remember what the other things I wanted to have fucking soundboarded were anymore. That's just too good, man. I'm one happy bunny. This is slowly leaching the temperature still, which is all cool. The temperature in here still isn't that good. There's a pip egg in here, which is all fine. Daddy. Fuck, what did I watch? Oh, right. So I'd heard people say she came down in a bubble, Doug, right? And I never knew what it was from. And I watched the fucking GIF for it, and holy shit, that's fucking hilarious. Dude's proper going off on one about Wizard of Oz. It's fantastic. I am the very model of it. I remember it's been a month, I think, but whatever. It's now in my head. I am the very model of a modern major general of information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England. I quote the fights historical from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations both simple and quadratical. But about binomial theorem, I'm teeming with a lot of news with many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. So today I was out gathering carts, yeah. And then you pushed over this little old lady and robbed her. How dare you? Yeah. Someone dead. You found a credit card. Okay. This is interesting so far. You got me on hooks. On hooks. You got me hooked. I know what I mean. Go to pass it to my co-worker so you can mark it down. No way! No way. How quickly did your soul leave your body? Oh, fuck. Fuck. Holy fuck. Did you not? Obviously, you didn't even think to check the name on it, but like, fucking hell. I know why we're not making any of that, because this building hasn't been labelled. Yeah, that solves that problem, eh? And they obviously can't deconstruct that because they can't get to it. Look at that, first crude oil. I can start making plastic. Still need to finish this off though. Wow. That's an achievement. Talk about close call. You just, what? Why didn't you read it? Why didn't you go, oh, that name looks familiar? What the fuck, woman? Man, dog, chicken, cat. Someone's got to identify as a chicken, right? Do you know what, right? I remember seeing this article, and now I'm starting to wonder whether it was true or not. It was about a guy that went to live as a goat for a year. I assumed it was a joke. Now I'm not so sure. Fuck. Fuck. I need to know. Did a guy really go living as a goat for a year? Oh my god. Oh, he only did it for a week. But still. What the fuck? Is this real? I mean, like, science focus. Who owns this? I mean, the who owns this sounds dodgy as fuck. So I'm not 100% sure I legit believe this. There's a video about it on CNN. There's an article from the Washington Post. Okay, so he did do this, but but it was taken as a reasonable joke by everyone else. That's pretty cool. What the fuck? So it kind of is real. Okay. Faith in humanity is still pretty fucking low. Okay. Goat man. No, goat man, goat man, goat man. Okay, where was I on this? So we had double connected this so the next system can come offline, which we will disconnect before we... Is that even going to work? I don't know what is selected to deconstruct. Because that sound means it clicked. It might not have clicked that. Is that the edge of the map as well? Oh, nice. So I actually know where the edge of the map is that side. Did it actually deconstruct anything? It made the noise, but it doesn't look like it has. Alright, well, everything's fine right up until the point where there becomes a leak.
Okay. Here in court after being arrested for smoking dope. The judge says you seem like two nice young men. I'd like to give you a second chance before I send you to jail. I want you to spend the weekend convincing others of the evils of drug use. I'll see you back in court on Monday. On Monday, the judge asked the first guy, well, how'd you do? Well, Your Honor, I convinced 17 people to give up drugs forever. 17 people, says the judge. That's wonderful. How'd you do it? I drew a diagram, Your Honor. I drew two circles, like this. Then I told them that the big circle is your brain before drugs, and the small circle is your brain after drugs.
Oh, your arsehole before prison, your arsehole after prison. Yeah, I don't even need to watch the rest of that. That joke's as old as me. Been there, done that. The joke, that is. Right, we're producing, yeah, petroleum. So we got to start dealing with this room and adding it into our natural gas, which is overflowing. So I actually need to use more power before I do that, which is a fantastic issue to have. Right, then that takes off the top power, which allows me to get further around, and of course... Oh, fuck. Gonna have to add some more because that'll get old quick, I'm sure. Daddy. Oh, another.
Okay. Here in court after being arrested for smoking
That's
dope.
the same one, no? No, it's not. Did I click on the wrong one? That's a good point. But I actually, it is good. I actually had a conversation when, like, where I used to live, we had a Chinese shop out the back, and by Chinese shop I mean Chinese takeaway, not like a shop selling Chinese goods. But we had a Chinese shop out the back, and I used to talk to the guys that work there that are quite nice. And I remember asking one of them, like, do all white people look the same to you? Because all Chinese people kind of look the same to me. And they were like, yeah, straight up, you do. You all look the same. We all look the same. So to every I suppose you call it homogenous group where the banding is quite similar. So like if you're talking, line up 100 English people and 100 Americans and 100 Canadians, British Canadians, I suppose, of that descent, 100 French people, you're going to struggle to tell who's from where. And the same works for Chinese people and works for, any large group. Like if you were Indian, you'd struggle to tell fucking foreign cultures apart from your own culture. Your own culture you'd find easy to tell apart, but that's kind of like, it's practice, isn't it? You grow up with your own culture. It's true though. But the homogenization of culture is a new thing. Very new. Culture used to be much more diverse, but it's become much more centralized and singularized. Which sucks, in my eyes. Which is why I think accents are very important. And I love the Nigerian accent. That's just incredible. Nigerian English is incredible. Same like with that specific brand of Indian English, man. Like, hey, you bloody guy. You know what I mean? bloody guy. That sort of accent. It's fantastic. Yeah, we're going to overpressurize in here. So I need to use more, which in turn means heating this room up further, because it needs to be 100 degrees across the board. The wiring is done. So, give me that. Which means this top one, deconstruct at 11, comes offline, right? Yes. Fantastic. And now we start taking the wiring away. Because the tighter we make this block, the tighter it's sealed in, the less the heat spreads out, the more this gets compacted and boiled. I will need to eventually build a steel pump to vacuum this out. But let's concentrate on getting the wiring done first. All of that, that, and that. Which theoretically leaves me with just the one to do, right? Yes. Basic white gold starter pack. Those were some funny memes. The X starter pack memes. Oh, look at that. It's beginning to look nice and clean in here again. I still haven't dealt with this. That helps massively. Which in turn does add some extra in here, which is beginning to fill up again, which is not cool. This still hasn't been refined in any way, shape or form, but again, whatever. Is this actually going to erupt? Because if it does, it will be perfect. You're a fresh pip. So plant, you scumbag. Can I figure out what this is about? Yeah, the moon is drifting away from the Earth slowly.
I know you've been looking at her. Don't give me that look. I know what you've been up to lately. You look through that fucking telescope all the time. Didn't think I'd notice? Huh? What'd she have that I don't have? Huh? Tits? What? She sucks off everybody she sees, but you're too blind to see past how much of a slut she is. I've stuck by your side since forever, and this is how you repay me? We used to have something special. Used to be fun. Putting things on me. Remember the first time you stepped on me? And buried your pole in me to claim me?
Wow.
Do you remember that?
Wow.
Is it because I'm flat-chested?
Well, Mars does have the biggest. Mars does have the biggest. No, fuck it. Just Mars has the biggest. Let's just leave it at that. The fuck did I just watch? Not fair. Okay. Moon's jealous. I get it. There's an issue here. What's with the lack of power? Because it's not set up correctly. Look at the date it came out. Two years ago. April 17th, 2019. Go fish. The date means nothing to me. It could be a very important date. What happened April 17th, 2019? I don't fucking know. I don't remember last week, let alone 2 years ago. Fuck. I can tell you what happened like hundreds of years ago. But modern stuff, what the fuck? What happened? Trump got elected, maybe? Or was that 2020? No, it couldn't have been 2020 because he's already out of office, so it must have been like 2016. What happened in 2019? I ain't got a fucking clue. World ended? No, I'm still here. Why wasn't that? There we go. She sucks off everyone she sees. Wait. Is this? No. Well, no. I'm just thinking of the fappening, the nude leaks, but I don't think that's it. If it's a reference to some sort of pop sort of person, I have no idea. I don't do pop. I don't I know no one modern. Even in terms of actors and actresses, I'm about a decade behind. It's not a reference to pop. I really don't know. You've got me here because I don't have a fucking clue. It's a reference to something in space. I mean the LIGO? Like black hole mergers? Those were first detected around that time. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, the first image of a black hole. Right, yeah. That makes sense. Well, it wasn't a direct image of a black hole. Not that that's much of a muchness, to be honest, but yes, the first image of a black hole. Yes, this is also true. It's very hard to directly image a black hole because of its properties itself. But yeah. Okay, fair. Finally, the rebuild is almost done. I mean, true though, a black hole does suck up everything. Not everything it sees, but it sucks up everything. You want some good suck? Go find a black hole. That needs to be added. Right. Power system rebuilt. I mean, it makes sense now, but still, what the fuck was that? Oh, this is full. So, dealing with this room is next. Fucking hell. Black holes definitely, definitely do suck. Okay, so too much. Yeah, so I do need more power generation. Do I have enough steel for this? I absolutely do. We're going to shorten that. Save resources. Why? Because why not? What the fuck, man? Honestly, what some people come up with just blows my fucking mind. I need somewhere nice and cool to produce plastic in here, I guess. Doesn't have to stay that way forever, but it definitely will need to be produced. Fucking, what was that? Truly. The fuck was that? Oh, this is absorbing heat. Yeah. Nice. Alright, so I guess we begin dealing with this. Make it no gold amalgam will be plenty for now. Place it there. Gas filter. That's too high. Right, so we want to select pure oxygen to dump in the base, or not, or just dump it out here. Yeah, fuck it. It'll filter up to the base eventually. And then everything else gets dumped right here. Breathable gas, oxygen. And this is all clean because it's too hot in here for germs to survive. Beautiful. He got stuck in here. Okay. How pressurized is it? It's not that pressurized. That's good. That's good. Temperature is pretty hot. This polluted water because you peed in your suit, which means it's going to leak out a lot of heat here, but it has to pass all this cool air before it gets into the base anyway. So we'll let this just kind of leak. She sucks off everyone she sees. Well, first we want it powered before I automate it and give it the correct settings. This is a lovely little system to burn off the excess hydrogen too. And if at any point the oxygen here becomes a problem, which it really isn't, because you know, we're sick. Do need more of these lads as well. Which actually, that whole section is done, so this one can be removed to be put next to there. Which is preferable because it's a toilet. And who wants their home smelling like shit? Before you say it, I'm sure there is someone. Yes, I'm aware. I just like to pretend those people do not exist. Then I've got to do some more wiring. Once this is done anyway. There we go. Okay, so automate it. And then plug it into the base, then all that good shit. Right, I think we're making use of most vents as well we've come across. There are a few that are still unused, like this. And the salt water there, but I don't have use for that much water. We also have a steam vent there that's not in use, but I don't have use for that. We have all this water. Speaking of water, how's that system doing? Absolutely fine. And you've not planted a single fucking weasel. Well, we might have to change how this is laid out then, because I need more weasels. Could I, using gold, build them? I don't know if they operate underwater, but we're going to find out. Allow access. Printable. Yeah, officer light. Can fit 4 more dupes. Got to remember that because we will expand very soon. Ah, you're using this to refill this. That's a very, very bad idea. Let's not do that. Need to make plastic too. Plastic next. Plastic, fantastic. The gold is getting destroyed. What's the reason behind that? It cannot be submerged. Okay, well, fuck that then. I'll figure something else out. I don't know how we're going to call it, but we'll figure it out. No one in. Well, okay. We are actually. Oh, it's still pumping water. It's not. No worries. No worries. Thought maybe we're getting a bit too warm in the space, but no, not at all. It's beautiful. Look at it. It's green. I see trees are green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Okay, we're going to change how these systems are operating because I need more power in certain locations. Down here should be on its own system really because we're going to need to switch all that on as well. So first off, we can't turn anything off though, remember. It has to be done piecemeal. So then what? We don't know how we're going to do this. Should have started from the top. Yeah, start from the top and work your way down. That's the way to do this. Started from the top, now I'm at the bottom. Right, so if I mean the mill lice can go as well, but let's try and switch these systems into slightly more separated out, which won't great because we're going to have very low usage on a few wires, but fine. We'll start off with this one being redirected like so. Yes. Which means I then need to deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Deconstruct. Then set up a plastic production area somewhere nice and cool. Which, I mean, I could put it right below it. But I don't want to do that. Oh man, what is with the colours on the edges going funny as you do this? We're getting heat leakage here. This is going to have to be dealt with. How? Not sure. We'll figure that out. It's cool here. Anyway I do it though, we're really pumping it a long way. I'm going to do it right in here. So it's internal to the base. Allows light and decor to pass through. That's mighty interesting. They'll reduce our power usage only by a little though. What the fuck am I doing? Oil. Plastic. Yes, yes, yes. Build a level here. Daddy. Fuck yeah. We have Puff Princess. They're creating, if memory serves right, you're a regular Puffed. Are you not a Puff Prince? You are. So, chlorine into bluestone, yes. How do I not penned with a Puff Prince? We can have what, one Puff Prince per room? Okay. So, we'll just have to separate them off into individual sections like so. And then somehow I need to shrink this room anyway. If we do it like this instead, it allows access into the bottom of the base, bottom of this chamber. Little improvements everywhere. Little indeed. This wiring is almost done, which means then I can cut this entire section off. I could even put that onto its own system and then add this system to cover up the rest. Okay. Then we can start rewiring, adding stuff to different systems and moving it all around. Because that leaves me base within the power to operate with. And quite a lot. So this is only 1.9 kilowatts. Which this is how much? 240, 364, 80, 600. 720, 840, 1080, which won't fit on there. It could if I actually just remove that. Problem solved. Yeah. Right, so this entire top half can then come back onto here and get disconnected there. Okay. Yep, some 2K. Fantastic. 780 on that now. 2.18 on this. So we can start by, no, not iron. Gold, yes. Connect that and disconnect all of that. Yeah, and time for the next level of thingy to be done. Where is refinement? Polymer press. Yes, yes, yes. Press that polymer, baby. Okay. Everything is online. Power's running much better now. I now need to figure out where the hell though. 1.69, 1.27, yeah, I could even 480, 490. How much is this though? 240. Oh yeah. 490 plus 45, 37, 30. That literally has enough for this, so do that. Bring the wire over here and disconnect the wire here. Daddy. Storage is still an issue. This liquid has not been reduced in any way, shape or form yet. We shall try that now. Okay, good enough. Next layer. Done. Okay. Next layer. Even better. Right, that'll do for there. I can clean that up for a little bit. This is coming online. This has all been done. So 1.2, 2.18. So let's move this chunk of the system onto here. Which it doesn't need to be as wiggly as it is right now. Deconstruct 9. And then again, I can't afford for this to go off. So no, we can for a minute. It's critical, but it's not be all and end all critical. And then I'm going to wire it properly into the we'll clean up that wiring as well later, but for now that'll do. Priority now. Okay. Slimming it down, slimming it down. I just don't understand why it's not planting anymore, but I might bring it down, do another layer but that's another project for a later time. Right, that's been built, so we need the carbon dioxide to come out. So give me insulated, bring it up, over. I don't think this will be its long-term home, but for now, this will work. It'll allow us to start getting a lot of plastic coming in. It's a long way. Oh my god, yeah, all this fucking piping. Let's take a more direct route, I guess, then. This isn't even on. That was what I was doing all the wiring for. Well, it can now go on. This is still... That's fine. It's not quite maxed, but it's good enough. We'll do that next, so that starts getting pumped. Daddy, why did you eat my fries? And you can't fucking look away for a second from these dupes. They've got brain cells with a fucking spoon. That puff better move. Move. Fuck it, there's one alive. If you die, you die. I don't care. Are you completely fucking retarded? Fucking puffs, man. Fucking dupes. I swear they got about 3 brain cells between all 12 of them. Yeah, great, you pissed your pants. Finish building the room and then I'll care. I won't, but it's best if you believe that. 108. 8 tiles too big, really. There we go. You are the only one in here. Kill that one. Lime. Useful for more steel. There we go. You are the only pufflet prince in here. Whatever. The system will resolve itself or it won't. Plastic. And I really need to do the plumbing, the wiring for all of this, so I need to build up a wall to prevent leakage. That shouldn't really be emergency priority, but fuck it. Now I can put the thingy through there and we can dig into here to get it. That will clear up some of this, which is kind of running the wrong way. So I'll bring the output first, which that's all emergency priority. Fuck, stop doing that. Nine will do. Why are you getting wrangled? It's a Pufflet Prince, right? There's only one of them. You are a Puff Prince, yes. Pufflet Prince. Puff Prince. My bad. Can't even unwrangle. Okay, so the wildness is dropping. Fantastic. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, doing all this shit. Your pipe blocked because it can't pump more polluted oxygen here because the pressure is too high. So I need plastic to enable that. No, it's going. Stopped again. This is fine. Look at this. This is all nice, clean oxygen here. So it is functioning as intended. It just needs a stronger pressure. This is too hot because this is cooling the air, not the liquid. So this system must be redealt with anyway. So what we'll do is we will bring it down, around. This system did need redoing anyway. Okay, that'll work. How long? 6.4 cycles. This will get damaged, it will switch off, but that's fine. We'll fix that while we're doing all of that. And then we built all of this so we could actually plumb this back in a better way. So we'll start off with this one coming in here. I'll move it over at the top. Yeah, fuck it, it'll be fine here. So that get bridged over. That's the output setup. I'll finish doing the output setup. Right, so liquid comes in, goes down, over, 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 and then over. Okay. That'll cool this liquid, which in turn cools this, which in turn cools the O2 that's being pumped out of it and cools the hydrogen, which is not really necessary, but and this is set at 126 degrees, temperature down here is at 65. So what we do also need to do is circulate the gas into here to boil the water. Oy. Lots to be done. Then I need to take also the input pipe, but I need the output pipe to be disconnected. Then we can do the input to a much closer level, remove all this piping, stop all the animation in the background because it will be using less information to do the same job. Data reduction. This is running out of liquid, which means it's probably time to refill a pond and then drain that pond. So Let's get in here and then get in there. You may as well add that little bit there too. Drains it all to in here. All this will get sucked into the system and we're good. How are they doing on polluted dirt? Have they munched through the whole lot? Nowhere near 17.6 tonnes. They're good for a long time to come yet. Still don't know what we're going to do with all this polluted water, but it doesn't really matter. It's out of sight, out of mind. Now the issue we're having up here is we can't pump enough oxygen out, so let's just dig this strip. Try and allow a bit better flow. Won't get very far though. But it should have access to way more places doing it with this. Okay. 1 foot forward, 20 steps back, but it's getting there. And this has really settled out now. In here we're talking pretty much overpressured, aren't we? Dormant for 47 cycles, dormant for 59 cycles, so we're about to see if this system will hold. It should. It did last time, but we're consuming more power now than ever before, so we're going to find out. Give me some tablets. People are sick and not in the good way. Oh, this needs to be fixed pretty quick though, because I really hope there is nothing behind there. It doesn't look like it. And this is made out of iron deconstruct. Make it out of gold. 11. Because we're pumping a bunch of carbon dioxide into your suits, and that's not cool. Seal it back up. Should enable it to run forever now, with this on the back end as well. That appears to have allowed a bit of oxygen to flow. Yeah, that's all good. Just not consuming enough polluted oxygen. And we can't deal with it because it's overpressured. This system is coming along slowly. 4.3 cycles, 4.3 kilos. It's the edge of the map this side. We have explored quite a lot of the map now. Oh, this has been done too, which means that can be mopped. Then it's time to build a pump in it and set it up to move over. Liquid pump, right in the bottom. And again, this just prevents even more polluted oxygen being created and getting into the base over time. But it's good how long the system gives us before we have to add more liquid to it. And eventually this will boil into clean water, which will get added into this, which is still boiling hot in this room because this water is barely getting heated, getting to 60. I did say it'd take a few hundred cycles for that to work, and it is getting there. Right, this has been built. There's still a bit of piss on the floor. What's the pressure in here? 5.2 kilos. It'll get used. It'll get filtered through the system. Eventually, base pressure 1.3 kilos. Beautiful. How's this going? Almost done. And then all I do is cut this off. I'd need it to be happening when there isn't any liquid in the pipe though, because otherwise it will leak polluted water into the system. Not cool. So what I'd have to do is go turn this off. Disable building 9. This is almost ready to shut off as well. That still hasn't been shut off. Yeah, it has been shut off. Fantastic. Now when this empties, we'll lock it out, and because that should set it off. Yeah. Okay, and that can be re-enabled. Sorted. Yeah, and it's now cooling the hot water, which will stop this from ever overheating, which in turn will profit from. Someone will repair that eventually, I know. Eventually. Still a bit of carbon dioxide coming through. It's fine. This system again is struggling to run. Is it the polluted oxygen build-up? Yes. Which is also fine because it creates more oxygen, but I do want the plastic. Ah, this system isn't actually done. It needs completing now, because otherwise this is failing. It's going to get... It will pump it out. That's a lie. It will just pump it out the wrong loop. Which actually... No, actually this just needs to be done now so I can shut it off. Fuck, I've got to get more of those. I'm so glad that works. Picking up granite from way out here. Well, let's not ask too many questions. Right, okay. Now, it's splitting its pumping ability. I need to cut it off here. Okay, that will start backing up, going round, getting into there. Or not, because it backs up to there basically. So, fuck. If we do it here, I will then have to reconnect this to make it drain properly. But yeah, that deals with it. Alright, so now I've got to remove all the piping. I don't know why I've done this as emergency priority, but fuck it. It won't take them long to destroy it, so why not? This deals with half of the piping anyway. Could have probably reused it for the petroleum to get pumped up, but never fear. Don't care. Okay, next is bringing the input this way. Walk this way, talk this way. It's not going in as emergency priority, that's fantastic. Bring it up to here. We're better off bringing it down one so they can reach all of it, and then up, and then over, then up, and then over. Right, and we're just going to shut it off right there, right now. And then you can come back online when you've actually built the rest of it. Because this is very, very warm. And this water is very, very warm. But it only has to be below 100 to solidify the water, other than that, it doesn't really matter. Right. So let's watch this pipe and get done. And actually we can start deconstructing that as well. No longer on emergency, just high. Got all this fucking room for activities we're making. Activities such as producing plastic. Okay. And I could actually even go so far as fixing this. I will prioritise this. .1 kilos and 43 cycles to go. This is working. And every time it ticks and runs, it's actually reducing the pressure in here. Because this is no longer adding to the pressure. So every literal cube of oxygen that makes it out is great. Okay, this almost ready. This room, hot but not hot enough. I could fix that by pumping the water around to heat it up, but then again it's just going to heat up over time anyway. And what I would do is I would pump out the polluted oxygen anyway, and while I'm pumping it out, run it through here. The carbon dioxide isn't a problem because the carbon dioxide just sinks to, well, it's heavier than steam, so it doesn't matter. This still hasn't been repaired. How about right now? It's not being done at all. No. Okay, we'll deconstruct and then rebuild. Will it release all the oxygen from the suit? Yes, it did. That's cool. Free oxygen pump into the base. Why do these no longer have suits? There's one too many suits here. Okay. This better not be missing a suit. It is not. Sure. Who knows what caused that, because I don't. This still can't have carbon in it, can it? It does. Oh, okay, fine. This needs doing sooner, because it started going off. They'd almost done it anyway, but it needs doing now. I need to keep this room at a temperature where the liquid solidifies, the gas solidifies. I know what I mean. It needs to stay below 100 degrees, is it? Right, now I can talk about oil. Get rid of that though. So how do I run it out? What the fuck? That's obviously a leftover from a bygone era. Fuck knows what though. Get rid of that. It's going to take a long time before I can actually fully set this up, because this has got a drain. I would have to jump over a double anyway. Okay, so we're talking here. Here is where I'd have to run it, which would make it impossible to get to here. Fine. Build that. Man, this game, you just never end with fixing shit. Shit you fucked up from a long, long time ago. But we're not going to get anywhere until all of this is sucked out, this is cleaned, and then the oxygen starts moving again, which will take a while. Don't care. Could always make an egg cracker and just start cracking the eggs, but yeah. Temperature in here, 151, that's probably slightly too hot. But I can't deal with that until we have plastic. Alright, look, let's just get this fucking rolling. At least get moving. Here. Up. Up. Over. Up. Up. Needs to go above. It can only go 4 high, so that'll do. Turns out it's exactly right. That's cool. This is not where it will stay either. This is just yeah, I want it working. Temperature in here should be a steady like 60-70 degrees. Shouldn't really go much more than that. I did see lack of power there for a second, but let's just make sure all of these batteries are set correctly. Right, and I also need to prevent too much being made, so what we'll do is we'll build a smart storage bin. Because we're gonna create a lot of plastic initially, but it will slow down over time. Being made out of lead should be fine because this is nice and cool in here. You haven't planted any more weaselworts, have you? Of course not. Are you still wild? So I need more ranchers, jolly or otherwise. Ah, it's going. See, this is almost at the temperature where it would evaporate, but it's just not there yet. Slow but steady march of progress. Okay, really thought we crashed there. So good. Okay, this needs to be set to manufactured material. I don't have any plastic yet, so I can't set that off. Automation. Now this sends green signal when full, otherwise sends a red signal. So this needs to be a NOT gate. NOT gate. It's fine being made out of lead. So that to that to that to that. Needs power apparently. Sure. It'll overload the system. By a tiny amount, but that's fine. I could always move something, I think. Did I ever plug that in? I did not. How are we doing on liquid? Getting low. Has this heated up yet? No, nowhere near. This got damaged. Did the pipe get damaged? Because it got too hot. I was going to say that shouldn't really be happening. Just the liquid in here should get too hot. But I'm going to change how that's dealt with anyway. I've got all these pips, man. Just fucking tons of the buggers. Speaking of, look at that crude oil. I'm hoping it doesn't come out too hot. Should have an AND gate. If this is empty and the temperature in here is below X temperature. There's my plastic. It's coming. Oh Lord, it's a coming. Manufactured plastic priority 9. Just 2 tons will be plenty. Right, but this will begin getting me towards a steam turbine, which needs how much plastic? Only 200 kilos, that's not bad. Which this is producing 30 kilo tick. What sort of temperature is it in this area? Too hot already. Yas, too hot already. Okay. So, thermosensor. Can't have it right there. Could have it right there though. Into an AND gate, which needs both inputs above to come out below. So it actually needs to be there. So deconstruct 11, disable building 11. So back to this AND gate. Needs to be like that. And automation wire needs to be here and here and here. So if below, say 40 degrees Celsius, which should keep it fine. If it's below 40 degrees and the bin is empty, it can then run. Yeah, this is fine. Which means it should run, shut off, run, shut off, run, shut off. But that's cool. Hey, the oxygen beginning to come out. Which will in turn reduce pressure, which will in turn push the polluted oxygen up, which will in turn produce more oxygen and generally just fucking be epic. So enable building and then set it to a 5. Right, temperature. I just want to see it switch off before it gets too hot. Yeah, and then it dissipates the heat. Yeah, that'll be fine. It will take ages for us to get there, and a full cooling system is going to be necessary at some point. But this will work. 120. 3 more lots of that machine running to go. Okay. This system is cooling the liquid quick enough for this not to be a problem. This room is going to get awfully warm, but again, it doesn't matter because we've got no use for the liquid anyway. Oil is oil. We're refining it as needed. We're going to end up with a bunch of excess petroleum, but we'll use that petroleum in like a cooling solution or something eventually, or possibly fill this other tank. But for now, we're saving to get one of these bad boys. How we're going to connect it to the main grid, I'm not sure yet. Actually, we should start planning for that. Power, conductive wire bridges. Right, let's begin. So if they're here, their cable is going to come out there. Which also means we need to build one of these right here. Still 3 kilos, that's fine. It'll get down in time. And like, this is some hot oxygen, but yeah, by the time it comes up, it's down into the 30 degrees. Fucking hell, I'm a hobbit. Degrees is, which is nice and cool, or cool enough for the base anyway. But we were sat at 3.1, we're now looking at 3.3. This is going to produce a bit more natural gas before we get there. I would like to automate this to be above a kilo in this room. Yeah, because we never want it vacuumed. So we'll do that in a bit because we'll have to filter out the natural gas, but we'll do that after we've done the oxygen, polluted oxygen, and then we'll go for natural gas. Which, it's all working. Yes, yes, this is fantastic. Temperature in here is going to stay quite hot, but whatever. It's only filling up the suits. This only needs to run a little bit more. That should be enough for us to build the first refined metal 800 kilos. Yeah, we got that. No worries. Should make it out of steel. We'll build that there. Then we do plumbing, radiant piping. Yeah, gold will do. We'll use it to cool itself because it won't overheat because it's made out of steel. And then it just gets pumped back into here. Just because of the way it's laid out, we're going to do it like that. And then power, heavy watt conductive, which I now need to deconstruct at a high priority. Deconstruct at a high priority. And wire bridge, conductive wire, deconstruct at a high priority. Power, heavy watt conductive, made out of gold. Run it straight through into here and that onto there. Right, this needs no automation because it will just produce power as long as it's producing power, which we should be able to cool this a little bit. Once this cools a little bit, we can switch this back on. It's just feeding itself with power. And look, there's just loads of oxygen in the way, loads of carbon dioxide floating around. It's still at 3.1 kilos. That's because we are using petroleum. So we're building up some more natural gas and stuff, so we're not sucking out enough quick enough, which is fine. No power wire connected. As soon as the power wire connects, we're good. But having plastic now does mean we can do all sorts of fun stuff. I can like build plastic ladders, I can do all that shit. I will need a cooling system for this, and we can run it a little bit higher. I'm going to set it to 50. Don't want it much hotter than that though. Yeah, look at that, it's on. It's providing power to the system. Joe wants me to play CSGO, and I'm not in the mood for that right now, buddy. Just humming along at a lovely temperature. It's beautiful. It's getting hot out here, so let's just Seal it. This is not a good idea long term. You're going to need to get out of there pretty quick. You fool. You too, you're a fool. I told you to get out of there. There we go. Okay, and I've got to build one of these. And I need to change the priorities around here, so this is an 8. That's an 8. That's a 9. Oh, fine. I wasn't gonna. But fine. Hold on. I did just do nearly 2 hours of this, so yeah, go on then. Go on then. Alright, hold on. We'll end the stream and reboot it so I can separate them out easier. Right, one. Quit to desktop in just a second.